So many people are vying for this first right now. It'll be interesting to see. Ken was way in the wings. Imagine Ashley is like in his notification. So we'll see who actually gets first. Let's see, who was it? Okay, yeah. So Stream Moments is going. I really need to figure out either have MVP. I don't know what's going on here for what should be what, but we'll find out shortly. Tonight's stream brought to you by Mega Man X2 music. Background. Oh, Ashley got it. Ken was waiting for like an hour. And Ashley stole it, snatched it out of his hands.
Well, Ken wasn't standing by in his browser now, was he?
He said he had it open in the side. So, hey, Yoshi, how you doing? Welcome. Hopefully you're all doing
Fix
well.
It, Francisco.
Well, you want me to fix, Ashley? I mean, we are going to be fixing things. Welcome, Rewinders, Retro Lovers, Fix It, Francisco Fanatics. All y'all. All the things, I think you'll find they're all working in perfect order. Though probably not, which is why we're going to both probably fix things. But first, thank you all for being here. Are they really? Well, we're going to start. Here's what we're going to do. If you're not on our Discord, go retrorewindpodcast.com/Discord, and they'll give you, that'll bring you to a page that has lots of different socials. And one of them is your Discord, which you can join. And in our Retro Rewind Pod Discord, I have now under live stream discussion, which you can't really see right now because I'm blocking it. But there's at the very bottom, there's something called Release Notes, a channel called Release Notes. And if you go there, you can't comment on anything, but you can react if you'd like. And this will give you, essentially, this is where I'm going to put whenever there's a stream update with new commands, or if things break and are going to be retired, you can go here to track it. So first we have, we're just calling this release 14 because we've been 14 years into the podcast. So I'm just going with that. It's not really super meaningful, except we need a place to start. And one didn't make sense because we've done so much since then. But if it has this, hey, good morning. Good morning. Wow. Hello, Dale. How are you doing? I don't know why I'm thinking morning. Hopefully you had a good day today. And yeah, Yoshi, Ashley, Dale, Ken, if you're still hanging out, I know you're doing Dad's Fest right now, but what was something you got to do today that was fun or surprising, or if there's someone I could be praying over you because it was a hard day, let me know. Let's see. So back to these release notes. So if you see a little everyone icon, that means anyone can do it. You just have to be in the stream, and the command will work for you, or wherever the trigger is will work for you. If you see the little heart aflame, that's for the Fire Guard. That's essentially people that have subscribed on firejoystudios.com. You have access to those. Usually there's parity between Fire Guard and Fire Dancers, which is the thing I decided to call you who are Twitch subs. You're the Fire Dancers. So usually you all have the same access to things except for emotes, which I didn't put here. I guess I should put those here. I need to put the emotes into Discord, then they probably work. But a long night, because I said good morning. Yes, exactly, Dale. Woohoo to what, Ashley?
Watch stream.
You have a watch streak?
A 10 stream watch streak.
Oh, okay. I'm not seeing that in my thing, but that's awesome.
Not, but watch streak, man.
That's awesome, my love.
10 streams.
10 streams in a row. Oh yeah. That's really cool. So then going down the list, if everything is pretty much available on YouTube and Twitch, except where noted. Okay, so the first command, which has already occurred, we checked it. It triggered. It did the achievement. Ashley now did the first command. So you can earn the Icebreaker achievement if you've done the first command. Then there's the rip command. Someone give me a rip. We're just going to go through these, test that they work, test that you can hear them, all that, and then see if anything's broken. And then if these all work, we will move on to adding, I was thinking a new achievement or getting Edna mode to work, because Edna mode is missing. We're going to try putting Edna mode in for the podcast. You missed it, Ken. Ashley beat you to the punch. I said you were waiting for an hour, and she snatched it from you. Oh, feels bad, man. Okay, thank you, Dale. Yeah, because all these commands, these first 4 we're going through, are available to anyone, and Dale just did it. A rip, awesome. So rip works as long as you guys heard the and I can tell that you saw the animation because I'm viewing what you guys are seeing. But sometimes I can't quite see the sounds, like they're in a different position on the sound bar. I can't see them all at one time. So if you let me know, yeah, I heard that. No, I didn't. That'd be great. Next, and there's no sound here, but if you do exclamation point trophies, you can see how many achievements you've gotten. So if you want to do that, we already saw the Fix It Francisco.
My name ain't Roy.
Don't need to test Roy. We never need to test Roy ever. But trophies.
My name ain't Roy.
No. Trophy. Exclamation point trophies is the thing to test to make sure it's working. Should be. And then I believe, like I said, Ashley did Fix It to begin with and seemed to work. Trophies, yeah. Trophies has, so Ashley has 5 icebreakers, 4 Womp Warriors, and a partridge and a pear tree. I mean, you sort of have to think about, so all the achievements are triggered by doing certain commands a certain number of times. So look at what, as we go through, you might see, okay, it's a boxing glove. What command kind of goes with a boxing glove? Okay, yeah, but you're never getting an achievement for doing only first will get you the achievement for doing it because it's only accessible one time by one person. Okay, you don't need to spam it, Ashley. Have some mystery. So now you have achieved it, Ashley. Good job. Thank you for the alert, Ken. Okay, so let me check something, guys. Hold on.
Fix it, Francisco.
What did I need to fix? What did I need to fix? Oh, now Paul's going for it. And so the in your corner achievement and the Womp Warrior achievement are achievable once per person per stream. So everyone could do that if you want. Okay. Sorry, guys. I had to just check a Discord message about something. Okay, back to this.
Do you want to send me?
I'll talk to you about it after. Okay, so let's see. Ken, I am here, but not here. Yeah, no worries, Ken. And if you want some other achievements, Ken, Ashley, and Paul just are doing some that are unlocking achievements. So you can get some yourself. Thank you for the lurk, Paul, I guess. There's only 3 achievements. If you guys, I was thinking we'd do a Fix It Francisco achievement and maybe a RIP achievement. I'm not sure. Do you guys have a preference? But okay, let's keep going through these. Yes, and like I was saying, you have to first it. There's no Ken achieve. There's no. Oh my gosh, Ken. You have to do, other than the first command, to achieve achievements, you have to do them a certain number of times within a stream. Try all the words, Ken. Sure. Yeah, do that. Oh my gosh.
Fix it, Francisco.
Okay, what aren't you hearing? Okay, so that's good. Okay, good. I want to know, like, what weren't you hearing, Ken? Paul says, Retro, here's something you can add to your fix list. Whenever someone uses an email or emoji, a big version bounces across the screen. I mean, I can do.
My name ain't Roy.
I can add that without much no Roy achievements, Dale. I guess not. And Dale, would you actually test on the I don't and Dale,
Francisco.
one thing at a time. oh, or wait, you're not hearing the fix it, Ken? Are other people not hearing fix it, Francisco? Yeah, because I'm sort of counting on you guys to be my ears. Like I can hear it, so I don't know why you guys couldn't. But anyway, have a great stream. Had a great evening. I'll be on lurk. Okay, thank you, Paul, for the lurk. But let's see. But yeah, I will. Okay, let me get my list out here of things to fix, or that's more of an addition. But yeah, let me get that. So, what do you like about it? I know you're lurking, Paul, but
it's morphin' time.
I'm glad that works. Awesome. I was trying to go through piece by piece so I didn't miss anything, but you guys are like jumping ahead.
Whoa, wait, it's Calculus again with another spin of the Wheel of Morality. Wheel of Morality 012. Tell us a lesson that'll make us moo. Oh, moral number 76. This one comes from me. If you ever egg someone's house, be careful, because they may send a birdo to egg you. I like Super Mario Bros. Too. He's doing those.
Sure.
I got no beef with the other Mario's, but okay, bye.
Wow, just triggering all the things. Okay, so, you're jumping ahead, but okay, let's see. What have we seen so far? Trophies worked. Fix it worked. Womp seemed to have worked. Okay. So we're going down to here. You did Morphin Time, Quackaroony, Skeletor.
Slow and boring.
Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, what happened here? I'm not seeing it. Okay. All right. Here's our first real fix it. I heard slow and boring, but I did not see the slow and boring thing come up. So let's fix that. Slow and, or these are the Paul lower thirds.
Slow and boring.
Okay, give me a second. Let me write it down, then I'll work on fixing it. Just spamming it is not going to help anything. That's all yokes. Wow, Dale. But Dale, achievements, I'm curious for you if you do exclamation point
slow trophies, and boring.
It should work for you, but I don't know. You'll have to test that. But the versus command. Oh, and so when we get into these commands, they're only for subscribers on Twitch and supporters, $5 or more supporters on FireJoy Studios. So the versus and fight is one of those. So unless you're subscribed in one of those two ways, they won't work for you. The achievement still will work, and you can still get the first achievement even without being a supporter. But then you just have to be like right away here, typing first right away. I'm made for reals this time. Okay, I'm talking. I do that. Play the game. All right. Okay, so we need to go to the Paul ones, and I assume you guys can see. Yeah, you can see this now. Make this big here. We have a certain section for just the Paul achievements, or not achievements, but the little thing that brings Paul up. I just need to find where I put it. Excuse me, lower thirds. Here we go. We get dynamic Paul. Okay, so I was looking at something earlier, and it looked like I need to actually turn on the GIF or turn on the layer when it triggers. So I need to make sure that that's happening. So let's see. So when we go in here, we need to say meld set image. Yep, to that. That's fine. Delay 350. Sure. Meld set image to. Okay, so I need to actually show the image. That's what's going on. So I need to set it to this. Then I need to show it, because I turned this layer off. So I need to add an action. Add. We're going to go meld here. If I can find it. Meld studio layers. And we need to set layer visibility state. And this is going to be in the on-screen achievements, or on-screen, I believe. That's going to be this one. And we want the one for Star Fox Portrait. We want to make it visible. All right. Or I guess, you know what? Let's make things a little easier on myself. I'm going to just toggle it. Toggle. That way I can just copy and paste the same one over and over again. So, okay, toggle. And now we're going to copy that one. And then when it's over, we want to close it. Otherwise, whenever the scene changes, it's going to flash the little GIF, that little GIF over and over again. And that's no good. No one wants that. Okay, so meld, set text there. Okay, delay. Portrait, slow and boring, delay. Why am I saying the text there down here? What am I saying it to? Oh, just blank. Okay. And then we can paste it here. Actually, let me do this. Paste into sub action. And that puts it right down there, and it toggles out. Okay, so save. Now, hey, Cool Deluxe, hello. Interrupt. What do you think about the new emote? Asks Cool Deluxe to Paul. Paul is kind of lurking. He keeps popping in and not, so he may not respond because he's lurking, Cool Deluxe. But I like it. I'm using it for raids now. I like when I go and when we raid someone, I'll say, you've been... And then I'll do the emote and then add ED like interrupted by a retro raid heart emote. So, but welcome. Cool Deluxe, we're currently going through our release notes to make sure things are working. Would you or anyone else who's a Fire Guard or Fire Dancer or FireJoy Studio supporters and Twitch subscribers, will you type in slow and boring, just all one word, to see if they work? Yeah, yes, exactly. Fire dancers. But yeah. Oh, no exclamation point. I know that throws some people. Maybe I need to just add that in, but I think that'll break my commands if I do.
Slow and boring.
Okay, it's showing up now. Fantastic. That's what I wanted. The only thing is now with the you do. Oh, okay. Yeah, you do. Hey, that's what my parents used to call me. Slow and boring. Hey, Ultra Fan. Oh, by the way, from the subathon, let's see. I still need a quote that you'd like me to add. Cool Deluxe, and let's see. And Ultra Fan, I owe you a sticker. If you're comfortable sending me like doing a Twitch message of a DM of your address, so I can send you a Retro Rewind Pod or FireJoy Studios sticker, let me know and I'll do that. But yeah, Cool Deluxe, still need looks like a quote from you. Any sort of silly quote you want, it doesn't matter. It's just going to go into our quote system for Streamlabs. But how are you doing, Ultrafin? Let's see. And it could be like a movie quote. It could be whatever you want. It just can't be, Francisco, you need to do better. Sure, Francisco, whatever. Can you message here so I can click your name and message? Can you message here so I can click your name? Oh, yeah, sure. Well, give me a second. Twitch only for this one. We're going to do hello at Cool Deluxe. Hopefully that worked. Did I spell your name right? Deluxe. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Okay. So slow and boring is working now. Fantastic. So now I just need to add that to the rest of them to make sure that it's going to work everywhere else. And I'm not sure why this is lasting so long because I thought I changed this overlay so that it goes away after a certain amount of time, but it doesn't seem to be doing that. So let me fix. Oh, okay, it does. I guess it just took a bit. Follow age. I don't think follow age will work in YouTube, but maybe. Let me know if it works. Sometimes some of those commands I don't see. So let me know if that is working though. In fact, let me see if I can make it so I can see those types of commands. By the way, I just have essentially the music you're hearing is Mega Man X2, X3 music just going in the background. I actually have my Switch going to the Mega Man X collection has like a jukebox mode where it'll just play all the tracks. So I'm just having that go because we play Mega Man on Mega Mondays. It works. Compact, highlight, features, highlight, no highlight. November, shadow. I'm not sure. I don't see anything that's telling me that. Thought I'd try it. Mega Mondays, part two. That's pretty good, Ashley. Okay. Anyway. Oh, good. That's so.
Ridiculous.
Oh no. What? And I'm frozen. That's still not something that I'm not sure. Okay, I know what I'm going to try something here. We're going to turn this on and see if this makes it so that it doesn't keep messing me up. I know you can see everything behind me right now. Okay, so I just did a little toggle, and now we'll see if I stop getting frozen every so often. I know I have followed you on YouTube longer than Twitch. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know if there is that command. We can look though. Let's see. And while we're at it, we can just help me remember. I need to go back and finish the rest of those Paul commands. Let's go. Oh, and I can't show this stuff on stream. Free hugs let me know. Hey, you can't show that stuff on stream. Hey, you can't do that, because people see my stream keys and whatcha-whatchits. So I'll have to do this offline here, or off screen, I should say. Let me make sure I still can see you guys though as you talk. Okay, let's see. Chat box. No, not chat box. Chat. I want the chat bot, not chat box. So that's CloudBot. Commands, and we'll go YouTube. Activate CloudBot. What? Why are you inactive? Oh my gosh. Seriously? I didn't realize it was inactive, Dale. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, that's fine. Default. Let's see. I'm looking for like a follow age type thing. Top hours. Heist, pull, bang, misc. Okay, safe. No, that's not what I want. Show me other things. It doesn't look like it has it in Stream Labs, Dale. I'm sorry. And that wouldn't be something I could just like make. So sorry about that. But while we're here, let's go ahead and add that widget Paul talked about. The floating emote wall, I think, is what he is talking about. Launch. Oh wait. Are you sure you want to launch this? You make sure this is private. Do not show this on stream. I'm not showing this on stream. But close. Let me see. What do we have here? Emote duration 5 seconds. Let's do 4 seconds. Nah, 5 should be fine. Emote scale 5 times. Let's just do 4 times. Combo required. No. Ignore duplicates. Background color. What? Let's try to preview. Okay. So we're gonna copy this. Copy. Save settings. Can we launch this? Show. Oh, that's just doing that. Okay. All right. And now we're going to go into meld, which again, you can't see quite yet. And I'm going to be going to a different place, a different scene. So you're not going to see me necessarily, but I'm going to be still talking to you guys. So that I'm going to be talking at you, not to you, at you. No, I'm going to be talking to you. So you know what I'm doing here. So we want, this can be in on-screen redemptions. Let me look at something. Yeah, on-screen is fine. On-screen. Because it doesn't cover everything. So that's the sort of difference I use to think about it. And we'll put it right here. This is going to be browser. And this is going to be this. V, paste that, enter. And we'll have this just fit to canvas. And then this is going to be Stream Labs emote wall. Okay, we'll see if this works. I really don't know if it's going to, but we'll see. Lock size, no, I don't want lock size. Okay, main game. All right, so put some emotes up, guys. Emojis, I think, should work too. But go ahead and try that and see if they float across the screen. Let's see. Dale says, I know you have a follow. Okay. Be like Run DMC and Steven Tyler, says Dale. Tell them to waka this way. Sure, I'll get right on that. Yeah. Okay, so I actually just did a bunch. I don't see them flying. What's going on? What's happening? It's not working. I noticed you're doing all animated ones. Actually, try just a non-animated one. Maybe there's something in the system that animated ones just don't work. Apparently none of them work. No. Let me guess. I should fix it, Francisco. Let me see what's going on.
Fix it, Francisco.
Yes, I know. Oh, I need to enable it. That might help.
Oh my word.
Okay, now try it. It should work now. Maybe. Let's see. Emote wall. Oh, oops. Let's go back to here. Yeah, okay, that's one. Yay! They're flying across everywhere. Sweet. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to work from the YouTube side. I would hope they would. Let me see if there's a setting for that. Because Streamlabs is like YouTube and Twitch. Oh, support platforms Twitch. Thanks for that, Streamlabs. Sorry, Dale. But I'm glad it's working in general. Like Ashley is able to, it's working for Ashley and whatnot. So, or whoever's on Twitch. I wish there were more things that were working on most places. I wish there was a lot that worked on Rumble, but doing our best here. Anyway, okay, let's continue, guys. We saw the WOMP. We saw trophies, fix it, rip. Okay, now we're getting to the commands that are just for people that are supporters. We did fight. That went off great. Could one of you do a time warp of any year between 2017 and 2024? Thank you for the piece, Dale. Excuse me. Boom, 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 boom. Why am I seeing... What is that behind? Oh, that's just it's just this down here is sort of going wonky on it. Okay, so let's do this. So essentially, these little icons down here were cluttering up with the name of the follower or whoever subbed or whatever down here. So it's like throwing me off. I know it shouldn't have been, but it was. All right, well, I'll go ahead and try a time warp. I think this should work for me, hopefully. We'll see. Time warp. And you guys let me know if you hear it. Let's do 2024. Only ever see Francisco's head. Francisco could be a puppet, just a thought. Wow. Look, hands. I don't know if I can get my feet in here. Feet! Right there! See? I'm a man. Yeah, I'm a man. With feet and everything. Now, you could say, well, how do we know those weren't robot feet you were just putting up by the camera? That's a good point. Maybe they were. But you're just going to have to, take my word for it that they were mine. Okay. All right, so time warp worked. 5 verses were working. If one of you wants to try doing 9-second noir, that's a fun one. I'm curious. I keep hearing these mystery singers that I got from soundboard.com, but I also have little theme music from old 90s shows and stuff, and wish they would show up more often, which is weird because there's more of those. But what have you? Let's see, what is this? Okay, that's not. But that's fine. You guys are like, Francisco, we're not your puppets. Do the work yourself. Oh, #1 streamer in podcast. Thank you, Ken. That's very kind of you. Can you try doing ! 9-second noir and seeing if it works? I am on a Dad Fest break. Oh, okay, cool. So then if you're able, yeah, just the number 9-second noir. It's like I don't know if I can zoom in. Not nowhere, noir, Noir. Can I oh, I can make this bigger. Oh, fantastic. Okay. So we're in this one, 9-second noir. So it should look like that. Close. I guess I could just make it 9 seconds. I think you're messing with me now, Ken. But I guess there's no reason I couldn't just make it 9 sec. So let me... Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, cool. That one works. At least I was seeing it go up in volume, so it should have been working for you guys. But let me, you know what? Let's go ahead and make the command 9 sec also. I can have it be multiple things. We have 9 sec noir, 90 sec noir still for those that may still remember that. We could do 9 sec also. 9 sec. Okay. So now that should work also. Arr, why are you R-ing? You did it right. Oh, there is a 30-second cooldown on it per user. Back to, okay, good luck in League of Legends, Ken. All right, so we got, what's next here? Okay, so now we did a 9-second war. Moose spin, when we did that before, it worked. Morphin time we saw, Quack, Skeletor. I don't think anyone did 2 hours later, so if anyone wants to do that, otherwise I will take care of it. But anyone who's a fire guard or a fire dancer. And I don't think Paul did Ludicrous. He's like, oh, get Ludicrous working, Francisco. And then he didn't do it. Come on, Francisco. Wow. Come on, Paul. You asked for it. I deliver, and then you don't use it. Well, what is happening? Okay, then I will try 2 hours. Make sure that's still working.
2 hours later.
Yeah, I'm seeing it. I'm hearing it. And then we'll try Ludicrous. Make sure that that's going to work. Which is hard to spell. I kept messing it up. It's Ludicrous. US. Okay, let's try this.
Prepare ship for light speed. No, light speed is too slow. Light speed too slow? Yes, we're gonna have to go right to ludicrous speed. Ludicrous speed? Sir, we've never gone that fast before. I don't know if the ship can take it. What's the matter, Colonel Sanders? Chicken?
That seemed to work. Kind of loud, but that seemed to work. All right, and then the Paul triggers. Okay, so now we need to get back to these and fixing the Paul triggers. So let's do that. Okay, so that was in actions. And then we want... These are the... Where'd you go, Paul? Paul, where are you? Come back. I need to see you. Ah, there you are. Okay. So we're going to copy this. Copy sub-action. Then we're going to paste it into here twice. Paste into sub-action. Paste into sub-action because we need one that'll turn on, one that'll turn off. Okay, this one can go right there. Another one can just go at the end. That's fine. And we'll do the same thing for the Tragic Maker one. Paste into sub-action. This will be 2 of them. Paste into sub-action. So there's 10 items in each of these. This one can go right there. All right, and one more time. Into good enough. Paste into sub-action. Paste into sub-action. Sometimes I wish there are quick keys for this because I like to be a power user and use quick keys for things if I can. And when there's not, and I always have to click, copy, click, paste, it's like, oh, come on. give me just a cool quick key to do this real fast. But okay, save that. Now we're going to try the other Paul commands. So if any of you want to type in, any of you that are supporters want to type in 20xx, good enough, Tragic Maker. We did slow and boring already, but making sure 20xx, good enough, Tragic Maker work. If not, no worries, I can handle it, but I'd like to give you guys the opportunity if you so like to. And then, yeah, the stream alerts. I am curious after we've gone through the Paul ones. If you guys feel like the stream alerts, I think the stream stickers in terms of price are fine. Most of them are just 0. But I'm curious if you guys feel like the sound alerts, which these are just Twitch only things, if they're too expensive for the channel points that you have. Because I notice they're not being used as often as I would think they would be, but I don't know if it's because people aren't used to them on this stream or they're just too pricey. So if anyone has input on that, be happy to know. But I'll go ahead and try these. 20XX.
20XX.
Okay, that works. Nice. Then we'll do good enough. Good enough.
Good enough.
All right. And Tragic Maker.
Tragic Maker.
Okay, those all seem to work, though the Tragic Maker one seems to come off pretty quick. Like it doesn't quite last long enough. So let's work on the timing for that one. Tragic Maker is right here. Okay, it's like 1750. Let's up that to 2000 milliseconds. Nah, it's fine already. The Tragic Maker, you thought so? It seemed like go away real fast. I'm just gonna try. I'll try at 2000 and see, but maybe it's fine. Tragic Maker.
Tragic Maker.
Yeah, it's going away before it closes. Wait, is that happening with all of them? Now I'm like, wait a second.
20XX.
Yeah, they're blipping out before they change to the. They should change to the image that goes bloop. So now I'm like, what's going on? So let me try to figure that out. That was also fine. Well, it is and it isn't. It's not fine up to my standards. Okay, so that was 20XX. Let me look at this. Okay, 20XX. So we put in that I wanted to open up this portrait graphic. That's the one where it's opening. So we'll check this. This is portrait open to it. Yeah. Then we turn on that so we can see it. Then we delay for 350 to give it a chance to open up. Then we change it to be the Paul head animating, and then that's just looping. While then also the text shows up and changes to wherever it's supposed to be. Then we play the sound. Then we delay for wherever the time is, 1,000 seconds. Then we because these things happen too soon. Okay, so I need another 350 milliseconds for it to come down before it turns off, because taking the text off and changing out the portrait with the one that fades down is all happening at almost the same time that I'm just saying turn it off. So that's the issue. Okay, so we need to do this one, copy that sub action, paste into this one, paste into sub action, and we need this 350 to be right before I toggle it off. All right, so now, and I think that was the thing that was throwing me. Paste into sub action. Okay. And I like that these are the issues we're having. That's not these massive things that this isn't working, this isn't working. Why isn't this working? This is like these little like details are they're sometimes hard to track down, but they're more manageable, I feel like. Anyway, Yoshi, how's your evening going? Geek Devotions. Are you watching like Drew here and me here, like dual wielding the streams? Just popping in to say hi. Appreciate you. Thank you, Geek Devotions. Geek Devotions, will you try? Before you go, will you just try one of these? Let me double check that I've gotten this one yet. Hold on. Just a second. I'm almost done. 350. Okay. Let me save this. All right. Geek Devotions, will you please try either 20XX, good enough, just typing these in. No, Tragic Maker or slow and boring. Any of those. Into chat. No exclamation point. I said no exclamation point. Now I think you're just trolling me. I think you're trolling
20XX.
me. There we go. Okay, and it blipped out. Okay, good. I think that was fine. You did. I wasn't paying attention. Will you do that one or what?
Slow and boring.
Okay, it's working. Cool. Thank you so much. Though, now I'm curious. It's hard to see sometimes, and so I think it'd be nice if I put a little shadow of the same text behind it. Though, can I do that? Because it's not gonna. No, I would need it to be a duplicator. Oh man. Oh, maybe I can just add an outline
Fix it,
to
Francisco.
it. Yes, I'm trying to fix it, D Tungsten. But Geek Devotions, thank you. My connection dropped, so I didn't hear you say no. That's funny. But Lord God, thank you so much for Geek Devotions popping in for a bit. I pray he has a good rest of his day, that his special project that he's doing is going awesome, whatever it is. Thank you for his friendship, and I look forward to the next time we can hang out and stream together. Amen. Have a good one, Geek Devotions. Thank you for being here. It's so everything but the Paul things do have an exclamation point. So if you ever are curious, you can go to our release notes channel at the very bottom of the Retro Rewind live stream discussions, and you can see what all the commands are and essentially what they do. Amen. So yeah, most of them do have exclamation points, but the Paul ones do not. And you know what? Maybe that's a dumb thing. Maybe I should just add them with exclamation points because everyone does it anyway. I just think it's going to break something. So I will try it though. Let's add to one of these and see if it even works. So we'll try. Let's see. Where are the Paul ones? Paul commands. Okay. So here's what we'll do. We will try exclamation point 20xx or 20xx lowercase and see if that works. Okay. And I'll go ahead and give it a shot. Exclamation point 20xx and see what happens. See, it doesn't work. And now I need to look at why that would be. Mode enabled. Paul commands include start location. Put each command prefix on its own line. So yeah, this just says 20xx. See, the thing is, I think what happens is, okay.
Fix it, Francisco.
Oh my gosh, you tungsten. Fix something so that Francisco can fix it. Wow. If I go back to the actions for these, and I go into here. So first off, it's looking for, okay, it says, so the command's triggered. Then it says, okay, so what's the command? All right, so Meld set the text, or wait, based on wherever the command is. Oh, okay, so here's how I fix it. Oh, okay, I just do this. I can just do this, slow and boring, exclamation point, and add it. Then it'll work. Oh, okay, that's all I have to do. Oh, geez, okay. I thought that was going to be a lot harder. Okay, so we'll do the lowercase one, because I think people will just do that instinctively easier. Add, okay, let me save and test that real quick before we do anything else. Exclamation point 20xx.
20xx?
Yes, okay, that's working. Fantastic. Genius fixing session. Thank you, D Tungsten. How are you doing? How's your day going? Hopefully you're having a good one. How did the whole Minter, Mr. Thing transpire? Were you able to figure out the encoding and all that, or what was going on there? Let's see. Okay, so add that. Gonna do it to this one. This is gonna be tragic. Come on, exclamation point, please. Add. Okay. And then good enough. You know it's good enough for me. Oh, wah, 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 wah. Okay, so save. I'm doing pretty good fixing things at work. Okay, like you're working right now, or that's generally what you're up to. Okay, now we go back to the commands. Go to these ones. 20xx. I want good enough on its own line with an exclamation point. Good enough. Tragic maker. Copy. Exclamation. Whoa, what did I do? Okay, we're fine. We're fine here. How are you? V. There we go. Tragic maker. And then slow and boring, because most people don't type slow boring for whatever reason. It's easier, but you sort of don't think slow boring. You think slow and boring, so I think that's why it's easier. Slow and boring. Okay. Save. Now, D-Tungsten, or anyone else, if you'd be willing to try exclamation point slow and boring and seeing if that works. D-Tungsten says, oh, I still have to get that encoding thing working, but I did make some progress. It's kind of on pause.
Slow and boring.
Awesome, that worked. Because I had some other things take precedence, but I'll get back to it. Yeah, and that's how it goes so often. All right, let me see if I can add some outlining or something to the text that shows up, because it is a little hard to read if you don't have something dark underneath it. So that's going to be on the on-screen redemptions, and this is going to be the let's see. Oh, that's it's its own chunk I need to go to. Okay, portrait text. Okay, here's the text. Can I add anything? Color. I can give it a background. So maybe I give it a background. Can I give it a? There are effects to it. Can I give it a outline? Look at my contrast bold, see toner, chroma, corner pin, blur, fill, Gaussian blur, glow styles, gradient, invert colors, sharpen, shift channel, threshold, tint, transform, trend tone. No, I cannot give it an outline. This is really just all I want to do. So though we'll give it a background so that it is easier to see. 1, 2, 3, and we'll just make this sort of just dark. 3, and we'll make it. I wish it could be like a transparency. I don't think it's going to be, but we'll do that. All right. So now we'll go back to the main game and we'll try it again. I'm not working now. I just fixed some things at work myself today, but that's part of the job. Well, of course. Yeah. I'm glad you're able to get some things fixed though. All right. Let's see how this looks. Hopefully not horrible. Let's see. Tragic Maker.
Tragic Maker.
No, that's not that bad though. Let me do some brighter behind it. Like that. That's a bit brighter. So let's see if that looks more garish with that as the background. And Tragic
Maker.
It's not great, but it's not bad. I think it's more important that it's visible. So we'll go with that. Okay. All right, so that's fixed. Emotes, and by the way, now when you do emotes, there'll be some flying across the screen stuff. So that's fixed. Polar thirds, that's fixed. Oh, now we should probably work on Edna mode. Getting Edna mode to work. Looks fine, I think. Okay, awesome. Essentially, we have something like Edna mode working already. We have the rip command. So I'm just going to duplicate that and work on that, because why reinvent the wheel, right? So we want I haven't died. You guys. Okay. So rip message is right here. So we're going to just
Tragic Maker.
It is, I guess it is tragic that you've ripped me. Why would you do that? Duplicate that. This will be Edna mode. Edna mode. Okay. And then this will be, we want a different command. Let's see, add core. Let's see, this is going to be Twitch and YouTube, but, oh wait, no, I want core commands. Command trigger, that's what I want. Create a command. This is going to be Edna mode. Commands will just be exclamation point Edna. And just in case, we'll do exclamation point Edna mode 2. Edna mode group. This will be just chat commands, options. I haven't died!
That doesn't matter.
Okay, we'll do a global cooldown of about... I don't think I'd ever Edna mode with twice within 30 seconds. So we'll do at least a global cooldown of 30 seconds on Edna mode. Sources can be Twitch and YouTube. All right. Enable. It's allowed for everyone. Okay. Now we'll get rid of the rip command, so this doesn't trigger Edna mode. Delete trigger. Yes. What is happening? Okay, I'm gonna minimize this now. We don't need it to be super big like that. Okay, go over here, please. All right. Let's see. What's happening? You're focusing over here, Francisco. Okay, so now we want this temp to be, we'll just call this Edna counter. Essentially, we'll replace RIP with Edna. And now increment by 1. It won't be persistent. Temp. And this will be Edna. Edna counter. And this will just be Edna. Current Edna counter. Okay. Twitch message. Francisco has died. Current Edna counter. Okay, so we don't want Francisco has died. What should this say? Whoops. Whoopsie? Whoopsie. Let's see. I don't know. Part of me wants to say, is this a podcast or a poopcast? Call Edna to clean this up. But I don't know. Is that a little too gross? We'll put that in. Podcast or a poopcast. Oh, Edna. Let's see. Let's make it Edna is charging, and then we'll have an exclamation point or not $sign, and at the end of this 0, and then we'll add a 0.99 to clean this up. All right. So say that we gotta copy that because we need to mimic that in YouTube now. And I saw a message go through. I will read it here in a second. We are not going to have any sort of on-screen redemption for this, so we'll disable that. I'll disable this. I may use the end mode thing. I'm not sure at this point. I think not, but okay, disable those. All right, so save that. See a poop joke? Yeah, no, I'm not big on potty humor, but I don't know. Pod and poop, they're both it's an alliteration. So if one of you could try Edna mode, let's see how it looks. It probably doesn't look quite right, but we'll see here. It could be it's exclamation point Edna or Edna exclamation point Edna mode, and that should be available to anyone. Is this a podcast or a poopcast? Edna is charging $10.99 to clean this up. Okay, that works. That's kind of cool. Though I think I'm going to have it say, Edna is going to have to charge you. Edna is... Maybe succinct is better. Edna is charging to clean this up. Yeah, I think we'll just leave that as that. I feel like that's more succinct than this. Like, Edna is going to have to charge you $10.99 to clean this up. I mean, there's something a bit more fun about that than though Edna's like almost like you're gonna have to do something about this. We'll say now Edna is charging because it's going to change because each time it happens, it's like $1 more essentially. So now let's try. So what? Say now, comma. No, comma. Copy. Just change that over here. V. Okay. So now if you do it again, and I'll go ahead and do it. Edna. See what happens, and it should be $11.99 now. $20.99. What? Oh yeah. No, that makes sense. I forgot the first number is how many Edna modes it's been, so it's just gonna get crazy expensive. But it's really that just means it's been 2 Edna modes. Thanks for the WAP, Ashley.
20XX.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's working. We have Edna mode working. Fantastic. And now I'll just reset each time. I don't know. Maybe we just start with $1.99, then it's 2, 3, 4. But I like the exorbitant prices. I feel like that's kind of fun. You know what? I'm gonna add one more thing just so it is a little clear how many times we've done edit mode. You're welcome. Thanks, Ashley. I'm gonna say to clean up, to clean this. I'm just gonna repeat the number to clean. No, I'm trying. I don't want to have the verbiage that sometimes if it's this, that's for single. These is for plural, and so if it's multiple times, I'm trying to figure out a language to say to clean up like one mess, to clean up 2 messes. Yeah, I guess I could just say that charging that much to clean up your, and then we'll do this, and then I'll just say messes because it's probably always gonna be 2, so we'll have it say that. Okay, I think that's better. So then we'll change it to the YouTube one also. Okay, and now let me add this in here and try it. Edna. Okay. This is a podcast or a poopcast. Now Edna is charging $30.99 to clean up your 3 messes. Okay. So that now I think it gives me a sense. Okay, it tells me the number of end modes rather than me having to decide for $30.99 that actually means 3. Now it just says that. Okay, I think that's fun. All right, so that one's done. Let's see, anything else we got to fix? I don't think so. I will say, anyone who's here, I should have said this earlier, but if you are still around, first off, let me know you are. But I would like to draw your attention. I know Ashley, D-Tungsten, I believe you've already done this. But if you go to firejoystudios.com, we currently have this retro recap post, which will take you to a survey. Well, this is an explanation about what this is, but then if you go to the survey, would love it if you would fill out this survey if you've listened to the podcast at all, because I'm going to be doing a retro recap stream next Tuesday. We're just going to go over sort of the numbers, like how many downloads we've gotten this year, what's the top episode, what's the lowest episode, things like that. Also, and I want to hear some of what you thought of the podcast. Like what your favorite segment is, what are you usually doing when you are listening to the podcast? Is there a movie that you're like, how have you guys not covered this? And also, what was your favorite 3 episodes this year? So you just select those. And then finally, if you want, what's something you wish Paul and I knew about being a rewinder? Is it like, man, being a rewinder is so hard because the audio quality is not up to par of someone else, or I love being a rewinder, it's great being part of this community. I mean, it could be anything, positive, negative, it's wherever you want. And then submit that, and I'll be putting those all together. You can put your name in. It doesn't connect your name with your answer. So even if you put your name in, I thought it was going to connect your name with your answer, but it doesn't. So I'm still having to guess as to who's saying what. But you can do that or not. I checked more than 3. Okay, I was wondering, but that's okay. There isn't anything preventing you from checking more than 3. But I thought that was like it's honor code. Anyway, so yeah, please go do that. If you're in the sound of my voice and have not done that yet, it'd be fantastic if you would. I'll be posting on social media a few more times, but yeah, it'd just be awesome to hear what you guys have to say. Some other things we're going to cover are let's see, how many episodes we released this year, who guested the most times, the top 3 guests of the year. Let's see what else. Also, we're going to be talking about the changes. You've heard me say a few times now, Fire Guard instead of Reflux Capacitor or 5D Fan. We're sort of trying to have the same set of names for all the supporters. The only differentiator is people that are just subbed on Twitch are called Fire Dancers, because Fire Dance. It's first. Okay, yeah, you got it, Ken. Good job. First to Ken. But the supporters on FireJ Studios are going to have 3 new names that I'm going to be discussing, and what you get based on the tier you're in that's changing quite a bit also. So I feel like there's more stuff in the $5 tier that several of you are at, but there's also some nicer things in the upper tiers. So I'm going to go over that as well. So that's that. Yes, fire. So you can dance. That I've seen you dance, Ken. I think you dance better than I do. But we're going to be discussing that next Tuesday, starting at 6:30 for a retro recap 2025. All right, I'm trying to think of. Let's make a new achievement. I think that'd be fun. Let's see. So we could do it for a fix it, or we could do it for rips. I think Detungsten safety dance. Sure, yeah, I can do a safety dance. Back to LOL. You say LOL, and it takes me a minute. I'm like, back to laughing out loud, but back to League of Legends. Retro recap. Best show is Chariots of Fire. Well, obviously, yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Quackaroony. Dun, 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 dun. Exactly. Quackaroony is right. Oh my word. Okay. So that is that. And by the way, in case you're wondering, yes, these are all the podcast art from the year, including Home Alone, which hasn't released yet. They're coming to get you. Are they? Oh man. Home Alone will be coming out tomorrow, so you can listen to that. The Spiritual Speculation may be a little delayed. I'm still hoping to get that out tomorrow. It just may be later in the day, not in the morning, along with that. I'm also curious if you've listened to the retro. If you're a supporter and you've listened to Retro Reflections 1982, let me know. Also, going to be reaching out to asking if you want a guest on a subsequent one. I decided what we would do is I need to talk to Ashley about this, but what I was thinking would be good to do is if you're a guest, you can choose to either have us average everyone's ages. And that's the year we cover, as long as it's not 1982, because we did that, right? Or we could just take your birth year or the year you turned 10, because we cover the top 10. Kind of makes sense, top 10. So I'll talk with Ashley that, just make sure, because she's sort of the co-host on that. So I want to make sure she, just like I discussed things on Retro Rewind with Paul, make sure he thinks, oh yeah, this makes sense, this doesn't. I want to talk that over with her, but that's sort of what I'm thinking right now. But yeah, check that out if you haven't. I thought that was fun episode. Ooh, it has a heart. I'll give it a heart too. Blah, blah, blah. Give this a heart too. Give everything a heart. I love my own stuff. Yes. All right. So there's that. Okay. Let's figure out an achievement. I think rips are used a lot, but I don't want it to, part of me is like, I feel like I want an achievement for the rip command, but maybe we make it a little different so that, how do I, maybe, here's what we could do. It could be a random number between 0 and 10. I feel like 10s, we usually have
My name ain't Roy.
a number of rips somewhere in there. Hey, Cellcast and RC stuff. Did you guys raid? I didn't see a thing come in. But let me check, because if you did raid, thank you so much. I just need to go over to my Twitch dashboard. You did raid. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. How was your Dragon Warrior? And I wasn't sure which Dragon Warrior you were playing. If it was 1, 2, or 3. I know you're doing it for the podcast you're going to be on in the new year. But yeah, how was that? Welcome, Rare, says Ashley. Yes, I read, but there was only 2 of us. Okay, gotcha. Yep, I just got here. We just saw Tom. Good. I'm glad you saw Tom Selleck. And it's not Roy. Name ain't Roy. We're just fixing things. Most of the things are fixed, though we are going to try an achievement now, where essentially what I'm thinking is going to happen is, so we have several achievements. If you want to see what achievements you've gotten so far over the course of watching Retro Rewind, however long you've done it, do exclamation point trophies. And that will show you how many you've gotten. A lot of people will just have 0, because this is a relatively new thing of accumulating trophies. But yes, much like Ashley just did. See, you got the in my corner now one, Ashley. Cellcast has 0, and that's fine. Cellcast, Ken was in the same boat earlier. 6 years and 12 days, Ashley. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. I don't know why Botrix is doing that as opposed to Streamlabs or whatever, but something else that's something I need to look into, is the whole follow age. Let me write that down. Follow age. Where is it triggering from? And then Soulcast for 5 years and 4 months. Wow, that's crazy. And then Detungsten. Let's see, where's Detungsten's for 5 years, 5 months. Wow, you guys, I'm so honored that you guys would hang out this long. Dragon Quest 3 is what you were playing. Got it. Thank you, Soulcast. Okay, so I was thinking of doing a new achievement. Let's see, what'd be a fun name? You guys can help me with a name. I like it when achievements have like kitschy names. Just like if you were here for Mega Man X yesterday, I was apparently they built in achievements into the Mega Man X collection, which was really cool. And so those would pop on, the Switch heads-up display or whatever whenever I get one. And I love some of the names of them. So I love it when achievements have those sort of cheeky names to them. So I'm thinking maybe for the Rip Command, Grave Digger or Undertaker or something like that. While I'm putting it together, if you guys have an idea for something fun, let me know. Yes, exactly, cheeky. What did I say? Was I saying chic? Like cheeky? It's very cheeky. I don't know why I would say that. All right, so achievements we need. But what I'm thinking is for the Rip Command, because some of you like to use the Rip Command, even if I'm not dying. What I would do is it's only one person's going to get it, and it's going to be random. Whichever sort of, essentially, let's say Ashley does Rip, then Detungsten does Rip, then Cellcast does Rip. Okay, so who's going to get it? Well, let's say that is determined before a random number between 0 and 10, 1 and 10, where a random number was picked, and let's say the system did their number 4. Okay, so now 3 people have done the Rip Command. The next person to have done it will get the achievement. So it's not going to be like, okay, who's ever doing it first or whoever's doing it the most, because I feel like you can game that really easily. And if it's the type of achievement, which it will be, where you only one person will get it once per stream, it should be more random. So we got one that's, if people are right here at the beginning of the stream and do first, you'll get that one. The Womp Warrior and In My Corner ones are ones everyone can get one time per stream. You just have to trigger certain commands a certain number of times. That could be one of the ways to do it. But this one I want to be where it's more random. But it still needs your participation. Okay, so let's see. And that way you can't just be like, well, you know what? I guess you could spam it 10 times, even if I'm not doing a stream where you're going.
My name ain't Roy.
Where a stream where I'm not gonna die. Is there an achievement for calling you Roy? What would that even be? What would that even be? And why would I want to incentivize you calling me Roy?
My name ain't Roy.
I should have a command for people that don't like go all stream and they don't type in Roy. They should get the achievement. The true Tom Selleck. That's who would get it. Oh yeah. The Royinator. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me focus on this now, guys. So achievement animation, that is always triggered regardless of who does the achievement.
My name ain't Roy.
We want one that I want to look at one that I've already made for something else though. Okay, here we go. Achievement. So for the Achieve Fight Versus, I have this set temp global. That's the achievement name, and here it is. I say who got it. Or this is per user. Okay, so I don't quite want that. So I think I want something more like the first command. So if, the game stopped. Okay, so I had Mega Man X music going in the background. I'm not going to turn it on right now. It just paused itself, so I'm not going to worry about it. Tom, sell me a Roy. Oh my gosh, D. Tungsten. Which Francisco thinks are ick? What? What do I royally? Oh my gosh. But what do you mean? I think it's ick. Okay, I'm caught up. Selleck. Oh, geez. Okay. Tom, sell me a Roy. Oh, Selleck. Oh my gosh, D. Tungsten. Okay, so we want, let's see, get temp. So we're gonna, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take the achieve first. We're gonna duplicate this, and we're gonna call this achieve rip. Okay, that's an achievement. And now we can work on this. So first off, first bool. So this is going to be, instead of a, it could be a bool. Like if it's so we do want something, if it's triggered, it stops like looking again. So I think we will still want that, but let's do this. This is going to be the rip bool. And bool just is short for Boolean. Essentially, it's a true false statement in computer programming. Rip bool, my rip bool. Okay. So if my rip, I keep saying per, my rip bool equals true. If it equals true, then do all this. Otherwise, do nothing. So once it's triggered to true, it's going to do nothing. And then this. Okay, but this rip bool, I think I set that in recent. Yeah. So this one. Let's see. These all trigger when the stream starts. First bool to true. So we want to copy that sub action. We want to paste sub action. We want to move this up here just so I can keep them all together. This one is going to be first rip. It's true. Okay. So, and I may be changing these later. We'll see. Tung says bool equals true or false. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Snow is melting. What? Hey, it's about freezing here. So that's a thing. Snow is okay. Cool. I'm glad the snow is melting for you, D-Tungsten. It has been rainy here, like nonstop rain. They even had a flood warning today for like streets and stuff. I use those at work. Yeah, bools. Yeah, of course. Very common in programming. Okay. So get it. If it's true, then do this stuff. Okay. And what triggers this the first? So we're going to want a different trigger. Essentially what's going to trigger this though is going to be the rip command. So we want the rip command is going to trigger it. If I can find it, rip. Okay. So that's what triggers this command. So I don't think we want to use the true one quite yet. I think we want it to be, essentially, I think we're going to want this to start false and trip true once a user has done this. But here's what we're going to do. So we don't, here's the thing. I was going to put the random number here, but then it's going to generate a random number each time. And that's not what I want. I want the random number to be set at the beginning of the stream. And that's what you're trying for. All right, I'm going to head out. Bye, Francisco. Lord God, thank you so much for Archie Steph being here, coming over with the raid from the Cellcast. I pray she has a great rest of her evening. Please continue to bless her with her artwork and working on that and everything else going on in her life. Pray protection and provision over her, and look forward to the next time we can hang out and stream together. Amen. Have a good one, Archie Steph. Thank you for being here. D. Tungsten says later. Cellcast says bye. Cellcast says, so if you're Fix-It Francisco, is your counterpart Wreck-It PaulsyPowers.com? That makes sense. Yes, I think so. D. Tungsten says Boole's Verne. Is that who came up with Boolean? Is Boole's Verne? I don't know my computer history very well. All right, so let me think about this. So we're going to want to go back to these. We're going to set, and this is going to be temporary because it's going to be different each time. So let's do this. Copy subaction, paste subaction, move this up here. And this is going to be, we'll call this a rip target, rip underscore target. And it's sort of common for globals to be all uppercase. That's why I'm doing it this way. Value, it's going to be a value, and it's going to be, I guess we'll start at 0. It'll just be 0 commonly. Okay, it starts at 0. Then I want to, actually, no, let me do this. Let me add, let's see, I think I want a random number. I think that is then logic or math. It's one of these. System, no. MISC, no. Actions, no. Arguments. It might be set argument, but let me look through here real quick. File, no. Globals, no. Logic. Get a random. Oh, jeez. I found it and I was so excited. My mouse went flying across the screen. It's like, oh, there it is. Okay, let's try that again. Add. Wow. Core. Logic. Get a random number. There we go. Between, we'll just say 1 and 10. 1 and 10. Okay. So there'll be one of those. Yeah, between those. Yep. Okay. So it gets the random number. And then it'll set the target to value which can be fixed or parse value using variable. Yeah, okay. So I want this to be, what's the random number called? Okay, random number. So I'm going to do percent random number camel case percent. So this is going to be percent random number percent. All right. Soka says perhaps ROY isn't up on his classic literature. Apparently not. I'm not. Apparently I'm not. Oh, okay. So let me catch up here. I think it was someone named Boole. Yeah. I believe this is a pun on Jules Verne. Oh, okay. Thank you, Cellcast. And then D-Tung says, yes, I couldn't think of a funny way to say it, but he said Booles. So Jules Verne, Boole, Verne. Oh. I get it now. Thank you for making it crystal clear. Apparently, yeah, I was not getting it. My gosh. Okay. So set it to the random number, wherever that ended up being up here. So now it's set to a random number when the stream starts. Let's go ahead and can I test these? Because I don't want to reset everything. And we've already started the stream. Can I just test this one thing? Don't think so. So I don't want to reset. Can I just make this? Yeah, I don't think this will work this time. But oh, I know what I could do. Okay, here's what we could do. We will disable first of all, yeah, we're going to disable everything but these ones. So first rip true, yeah, all that's good. Disable all this. we're just going to disable it all. Then we'll test it. We'll do a test trigger to get the random number pulled. And then we will re-enable everything. Okay. So now we're going to... It might be set argument, but let me look through here real quick.
Really?
File, no.
This is what you clipped?
No, logic.
Oh,
Get it
oh
right
no,
in.
this is
Oh,
funny.
jeez.
I found it and I was so excited. My mouse went flying across the screen.
Okay,
It's like,
that is kind of funny. No, okay.
Let's try
I
that.
give it to you. At first, I'm like,
Add.
what's funny about this? But no.
For
Well done, D. Thompson.
logic.
This
Get a
is
random
completely
number.
worth
There we go.
clip between, we'll just say one. Bravo. Bravo. Oh, my word. Yes. Flying mouse. Ah, where'd it go? Okay. So now I'm going to test this. Test trigger. Aren't you going to work for me? Let's do this one. Test trigger. Okay. So now it should have one set. I'm going to look. Hopefully you guys won't see it. And see if it set it to something. So I want non-persistent globals. Okay, so do we have a rip target? Yes, we do. Okay, we have a rip target. Nice. So close that one. Now I'm going to re-enable all these. Otherwise, I'm going to completely forget next stream. And it's going to be like, why is nothing working? Oh, because I had all these unset. Actually, I don't use Smotron HP anymore. Okay, I do want to enable the rip counter. I'm not using rage level anymore or rage comment content. Execute code. I guess I want that. I don't really know what this does. What is this doing? Game cam. That's all OBS stuff. Oh, interesting. Okay, I don't need that then because it's just OBS. Okay, so we'll keep that disabled. And then we want the banner cycle to be enabled because that's part of getting this lower banner to go to different ones. All right, so that's good now. Yeah, don't use those for anything. Don't use that. Do use that. Okay, that's all good now. We'll save that. Okay, now we'll go back to the rip achievement. Drink some water. Okay, so now what we're going to do is so we want if my rip bool is true, then we're going to do another test. So if it's true, then within here we're going to add another if statement. We want core logic if else, and then this one's going to be we need to get the variable. So let me back up a little bit. Beep beep beep. Add core globals get global, and this is going to be the variable. What was it? I think it was rip target, and the destination variable is going to be my rip target. I'm not going to have a default value because it's going to come in with one because rip target will be set at the beginning. Okay, so now we've gotten that. Now we're going to, so we first see if, because we want that bool because once the target's been achieved, we're going to set it to false. So it's never going to keep running the rest of it. It's just going to see that. Okay, done. Every time there's a rip, it's just not going to look anymore. Okay, so in fact, if that's the case, this get rip target would be inside the true statement because it's still true. Okay, so you gotta get the rip target now. Now we're going to do this new if add. We're not there yet. Okay, global focus, Francisco. Focus. You can do this. Hold on. We want logic, if else, and now this is going to be if the this one And this is my rip, not rup, rip target. Target equals what's the thing that's okay? And yeah, also get the rip counter too. Okay, so I need to get both. Okay, so cancel this. Okay, what's the other one I need to get? So rip target, and then what's the actual one that's tracking the rips? Is that in here? No. Achiever. No. Okay, so let's go back to rips. Where is my rip thing? Rip message. Okay. So global. Okay, so it is a global. It's not persistent, but it's the rip counter global. So I want to get that global. So I want essentially this. I want this. Copy that sub action to get it, put in my current one. I'm going to change from current to my, just so it's a little different because I've just adopted that coding style in this. So I'll go back to the achievement for rip. Now we'll go into after we've tested, it's still true. We'll get the rip target. We'll also let me paste into sub action. We will also get the temp global of rip counter. This is going to be my rip counter. Okay. A no default variable. It's going to be whatever it's given to it. Okay. So my rip counter. Now we're going to test rip target or my rip target against my rip counter. Now we do add do core logic. Hopefully this is the last time I can actually do this. If my rip counter, am I spelling this right? My rip counter, that looks right, equals my rip target, then we're going to do stuff. So if they equal that, then we're going to essentially increment. Let's see. Do we want to increment first count by 1? What is this one? Oh, that's a specific user. Okay. So we want to go into here. This is going to be essentially we're setting a global for a user. So this is going to be now whoever did that last rip, they're the ones who initiated this. So we're going to store them as the one who got it. So achieve, and this is going to be achieve rip count, increment by 1. Get user specific redeemer, achieve rip count. Rip count. And this is going to go to my achieve rip count. Rip count. Okay. Then set the achievement count. Oh, this is then what gets passed to the animation. The achievement count is this is gonna be my achieve rip count. Okay. Then it's gonna animate the achievement. But where do I say what this is gonna be called? Don't I need achieve name. It's up here. So I need to call this. I didn't get from you guys anything that you want this to be called, so I'm gonna go with, let's see, the Gravedigger or the Undertaker. What do I like better? I think Gravedigger. Gravedigger. Let's see. How about Sparks? Sparks? What does that have to do with rips? Am I completely? Maybe it's a very clear association, but I'm not getting it. All right. Now we're going to, so Gravedigger is what I'm putting for there. So we're going to increment. This is going to go in true. All right. So rip target. We get the global rip target. Wait, this isn't an actual, this should not be permanent. This should not be persistent because it's going to be different each time. Do I have it? Should be temp there. Let me make sure in my it's a temp one. Temp first rip random temp rip target is a temp global. Okay. That would have thrown me. It's like, why isn't this working, Marty? Okay, we want to make sure they're both temporary. Otherwise, one's going to be it's one type of variable and the other's going to be the other, and it's not going to communicate with one another. So temp global, rip counter, yep. Rip target is temp, yep. Okay. And then achieve name is going to be Gravedigger. Then we look at all this stuff. If, okay, this should actually be inside here. If they're the same, yeah. If they're the same, then achievement name's Gravedigger. Increase the count for that user by 1. Increase the achievement for that user by 1. Set the achievement to what it should be. Action. Animate. We're going to make the animation go. Then we're going to set, then here's what's going to trigger the next, then this is going to be first bool, rip bool. We're going to set rip bool to false. And then then we're going to say the message in chat is going to be, let's see, maybe nothing. I don't think I have messages for the other ones, do I? Let's see. Let's look at WOMP, for instance. Yeah, it just animates. I don't have a message in chat. So I don't think we necessarily need one for this. So I'll just delete that. Okay. So then if it's false, next time a rip happens, because of the command, it'll get the bool, which is now set to false. And if rip bool equals true, it'll do all this, but it's not. So it'll just go false. And then it'll only really go through this once, because if it's true, well, every time it does rip and rip is still true, but the counter is not right, it'll go through this one, and that's fine. But only if rip counter equals rip target. And so once that's done, rip bool, it'll get out of here and it won't go through all this each time anymore. Okay, so let's save. Now, unfortunately, when I looked at the global, we've already passed it. So I'm going to reset the rip amount so that you guys can test this and see who gets the rip command first. So here we go. In fact, I'll just reset both and we'll see what happens. So we want to go back to reset this stuff. Okay, so rip bool is true. That's fine. First rip to true. That's fine. Wait, why do I have 2 of these? Oh, that's the first one. Yeah, so I don't want that one. Otherwise, you guys will do the first command again. I know you. I know you will. Okay, so then first rip is true. Yeah, that's fine. Don't want that to get reset. I do want a random number between 1 and 10. I want the rip target. I also want to reset the reset achievement globals. Oh no, did I do that wrong? I don't think I use these anymore. Yeah, I think these are just for OBS, so I don't think I use these anymore. So we'll do this one, disable that. Okay. We will reset the rip counter to 0. We'll set the target to a new number. We'll get a new number. And then we don't want to reset the banner cycle. So we'll enable. Okay, let's redo this. Test trigger. I'll reset those. Let me undo these. Enable. Enable. No. Enable. I guess I could just put all these that I actually use up here instead of way down there. All right, guys. So now I'm going to look to see what the number is. So I have a sense of, okay, you guys have clearly achieved it. Why is it not triggering? 6. Okay. Wait, why is that not set to true? Hold on, guys. Hold on. First rip. Oh, did shouldn't this be rip bool, not... Okay. Yeah, that's about right, actually. I'm looking forward to this being almost to the point where you guys can do a bunch of rips and see who gets it first, but I'm not quite there yet. I think I'm using 2 different globals that I don't mean to be using. Yeah, yes, exactly like that, Ashley.
9-second Noir. Wow.
Okay.
It's a good one.
Yes, it is. I like that
It's not
very
90.
much. I like that much
You
more.
reduced it by like what, 90%? What percentage?
I think
It's
that's
a tenth of what it was.
it's 1,000. I think 1,000% is essentially 10. I think.
So 1,000% reduction.
I think so. I think that's right. I could be wrong.
Let's get those Ric Flair moves. Woo!
Oh my word. Okay, so rip. Yeah. So here's the problem. I get the rip bool command, but what I made over here is first rip, not rip bool. So let me change that. This should be rip underscore bool. So now I need to do this rigmarole again. Disable. I wish I could just run one of these independently, but I don't think there's a way for me to do that. Disable. All right. Now we're going to run this. So it just sets the rip bool. Test trigger. Now we're going to re-enable all this stuff. Enable. The most thrilling part of this whole stream. All right. Enable. Okay, guys. So I think now, let me double check these globals, make sure they're actually showing. Where'd you go? Save. Okay. Show me globals. What's going on? It's not showing them to me. What happened? Do I have it somewhere else? And I have it somewhere else already. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so we have that to true. We have the target. Okay. So now, guys, you can start doing rips and seeing what happens. Hopefully, I have a sense. I know where the number is, but hopefully this works. And so I'll count, and wherever we end up, if we pass it, then I know, okay, something's wrong. But hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully it'll just work. Wouldn't that be great? So go ahead and let her rip. See what I did there? It's funny. It's funny. I'm waiting mainly on Ashley. I know she loves to do the falls. So where are these rips, Ashley? There we go. Oh my gosh. 2 for the price of 1. Thank you, Cellcast and Ashley. But because it's there is a what's it called? Not a delay. What's it called? Yeah, there's a global cooldown of 10 seconds on it. So you have to wait 10 more seconds between these. For now, I'm going to make the global cooldown 1 second, just so you guys can essentially spam it, but not overdo one another. All right, so now it's 1 second. So go ahead again. So that's really just 1. And we can see that there. There's 2. So it hasn't happened yet. And I know it hasn't happened. Now 3, yep. You're good so far. 4, all right. 5, okay. Yeah, still shouldn't have happened yet. You're welcome to keep them coming. What's for it? Okay. Okay, it's broken. It's broken. It should have triggered at 6. So let me see what happened. Stop. Don't continue, please. Let me look. Of course, that wouldn't have worked the first time. Why would that have worked? Reap. Exactly. Reap what you sow. Global. So let's look at this. So the target was 6, and we got to a rip counter of 7, so it should have triggered it. I'm not sure what happened. So let's look.
We just keep ripping on.
No, that won't do anything. You've already passed the thing. So
I don't care.
gosh. Let's see.
Gift that keeps on
The
giving.
rip rule is false. Why is it false? So it must have hit it, but it didn't. Did just not trigger the animation? Is that what happened? But it should have. Actions. Let me look here. Achieve rip. Okay, so when we get action, animate achievement count. Okay, let me look at what the achievement count is. So let's see, achieve rip count. Let's see, what is it? Non-persistent, but those should be user persistent. Well, let me see this Twitch. Okay. I don't know. Just show me everyone. Ashley, I guess. Okay. Let's see. This is Redeemer, achieve rip count. Okay, so it wasn't you. So it wasn't Ashley. It was either Ashley or Drew, I think.
What about what?
That would have gone this thing, but it's not showing. Get set achievement name, get specific achieve rip count. Did I never set it? Is that the problem? Oh my gosh. I wouldn't be in trophies yet. I haven't added that component to it. But I think I'm asking to get this achieve rip count, but I never actually set that as something. So I think that's my problem. Let me look at WOMP here. Set achieve name, yeah. Get specific redeemer. Set global achievement count to wherever this is. Oh yeah, no, it's just saying that to that. And then the achievement get user achievement WOMP counter. Oh wait, I need to look at WOMPs. WOMP. Increment user specific. Okay, so Mel get, so increment temp user specific redeemer. Okay. Oh, okay. So I need something like this to get it to work, I think. No, I think I have that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Increment, yeah, user specific. Okay, so this is the thing that's essentially setting it. This is the setting of the edit. Yeah, this is the global set. So I get the global set, achieve rip count to my achieve rip count. Then set achievement count to, yeah, okay. So I should be seeing this for achieve rip count, but it's like we're not going into this. Let me see what achieve name's set to. Hey, Bobo, how are you doing? We got through most of the stream without things being broken. And now at the end, when I try to add something, that's the thing that breaks. So, and it's quite the hassle to reset each time. So trying to figure this out. But how are you doing? How was your day? And thank you, Ashley and D Tungsten and Drew, for helping me test these things. You guys are awesome. Drew, I'm curious. Do you feel like you're in a good place of finishing Dragon Quest 3 or Dragon Warrior 3? Dragon Quest 3 before your podcast? Winter is attacking Wisconsin. Yeah, D Tungsten was saying it's finally starting. It's above freezing for them, so the snow's melting. But is it just crazy for you in Wisconsin? It's very rainy here, but nothing like I imagine snow that you're probably getting. Okay, so let me look at the globals again. This should have been, let's see, these are persistent user globals in Twitch for Ashley. So she has the fight first and WOMP. And then for Drew, he doesn't have that. For D-Tungsten, did you do the rip command? No. Okay, so it's like no one got this. How can I tell? Let's see, rip counter. If rip counter equals rip target, which they would have set. Okay, let me look at what the global achievement name is. Did it get set to Gravedigger? If it did, they went to the true statement. If not, it did not. And that's a temp global, non-persistent. Achievement name is WOMP Warrior. So, okay, so it did not go into this if statement. So that's good to know. So it's comparing the rip counter to my rip counter, but I might have something wrong. So my rip counter is comparing to my rip target. Did I spell these right? My rip counter count.
Fix it, Francisco.
I'm trying, D-Tungsten. My rip target. My rip target. Those look right. I'm getting those globals. And those globals exist, right? Let's look again. Global non-persistent. We have my rip counter, which is do I not have it? Well, I have. Okay, let me. Oh no, I know. I need to look at something else. I need to look at action history, and we did the achieve rip, and now I need to look at these variables. Okay, so we got here. Okay, so my rip wool true, my rip target was 6, my rip counter was 9, and so we got there. Eventually, they were eventually equal. So why did it not do anything if it was equal at one point? And then my rip wool is still true, so it's still looking at that. Let's see. How bad are temps supposed to be this weekend for you, D-Tungsten? D-Tungsten says, I usually look that far ahead. Oh my, single digits? Oh my gosh. It's so cold. I'm sure it's not as cold as, some places, but still, that seems ridiculously cold. Cycle, rip message. So achieve. So those were they were the same at some point. So if my rip counter equals my rip target, then do this stuff. Temp achieve name, make it that, increment all these things. But it never seemed to, it was comparing, but it didn't seem to do anything when they were equal. I wish I could just like type in and reset variables, like change the rip counter to something else. Copy variable name, copy text table. No, that's not gonna help. Yeah, for whatever my rip counter, my rip target. If this equals this, if my rip counter equals my rip target, then do this. And I don't know why that's so hard to do. Am I looking at this wrong? No, if this, and here's the true result. Do these things. Then do this. If this. True. Yeah, then this, and then that's the true one. I'm not sure what's going on, guys. Where are those variables? What are those variables? All right now, because you guys did rip so much, which was great. Thank you guys for doing that. The variables currently, well, their global versions are currently at 6 for the rip target, which is set when the stream starts, but we've been simulating that. And then the rip counter, which is every time you do a rip, 8:30 until this is fixed. No, yeah, we can be done at 8:30. So I can't complain, I guess. So D-Sung says, but then it's like
Fix
minus
it,
40.
Francisco.
Trying, Ashley. Minus 40 in Montana. Jeez. So I can't complain, I guess, says D-Tungsten. And then Bubba's had said, I have some spare tiny violins if you want to play one for that friend D-Tungsten. Oh my gosh. So I love it when my friend from California complains about 40. Geez, the wheeze. Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, Yoshi, right now, the globals are 6 for the target, and the current rip counter is 9 because you got. And if you were to do rip again, any of you, that would go up to 10. And then for this action, if I go into action history and the last time it was run, inspect variables when run. We go here and we have the sort of local variables as they're kicked into are the same. My rip target is 6 and my rip counter is 9. So at some point, my rip counter was 6. So, and then if they're equal, so my rip counter and my rip target were the same, unless I guess it's possible. I wonder if rip happens so much that it's sort of like, oh, I wonder if that happened. Like it happened so fast that it went through, but then it would have, well, yeah, you did it and then it, no, but it's fast enough that even 1 second difference should still have like made it work. Oh, let me think about this. Can't you right click to edit the global variable? Or no, unfortunately not in streamer bot. And I don't think so. Maybe that'd be so nice if I could. Edit variable. I can do that. Oh my gosh, Yoshi. Thank you, Yoshi. Okay, so let's just set to 5. Okay, now rip counters that. Now what I'm going to do, no one else do rip. I'm just going to do it and see what happens. Rip. So no one else do this. I'm just going to do it. You're welcome. I should charge you for my services. Sure, Yoshi. Okay, I did rip. Okay. So now they're the same. Okay, let's now look at these, examine these. Inspect variable. Okay, we're going to inspect these variables again. Okay. Inspect variables after run. Oh, rip counter is still 9. Why is rip counter still 9? What the junk? Why is rip counter still 9? Nin. Because so I'm looking. It says the rip counter is 9, but down here the rip counter is 6, unless it's not pulling correctly. But let's look. Maybe that's the problem. Actions. Go back to rip. We get the bool. Yeah. Then we get. Okay. We get rip target. And we get the my rip target. Yeah, that's fine. Then we go to rip counter, which is currently 6, and that gets stuffed into my rip counter. It's not persisted. But okay. So I did the rip. It would have gone through here because my rip bool equals true, right? My rip bool is currently set to true. Yeah. If my rip bool equals true, which it does, go in here and do this. Get the global, put it into that, get that. So it should be working. Let me catch up with you guys. Then I think let's see. Yoshi, are you looking at the latest event? I thought I was. Let me double check. Actions, action history. I wasn't looking at the latest event. You should charge me for your services. Jeez Louise. Inspect variables after. Okay, yeah, they are the same. So my rip target and my rip counter are the same. So if they are the same, look in here again. So if my rip counter, let's equals my rip target, my rip. I mean, I swear this is probably just a spelling error that I'm just not seeing because I've been just looking at it too close. M-Y, R, capital R-I-P, capital R-I-P, capital C-O-U, capital C-O-U, N-T-E-R, N-T-E-R. Okay, that's one. M-Y, capital R-I-P, capital R-I-P, capital T-A-R, capital T-A-R, G-E-T, G-E-T. I don't know. It sure seems right. Is it possible? Let's see. Does this need to do, do these need to be the variables? Yep. Here's what I'm doing wrong. Up here, look, I'm doing this correctly. I'm using the percent signs. And you guys are probably yelling at me about this. I'm sorry. I should have been looking. All right, let's try this again. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Catch up with the chat. Then I'm going to allow Yoshi, because you figured that out. You will get to do the rip that will trigger, and you will probably get the achievement. So let's look here though. Catch up with what you guys said. Okay. Okay. Each event has its own data. Yeah. Why 9 and 6? Bob says, I'm hoping we're getting most of this below average temp stuff out of the way now and get average on higher for mid to late January. That would be great, because you don't want these like low ones in the dead of winter. Yeah, get them out of the way now. D-Tung says yes to that. And then also to Yoshi, he says, yes, same here. Yoshi's messages are more helpful about paying for his services. Or wait, don't read this. Bob said, don't read this. Read Yoshi's messages. Oh my gosh. Lieutenant Commander Data, even. Oh my gosh. And then Yoshi said, please read my messages. Please notice me. Okay, I am not reading these in the right order, guys. So I'm sorry about that. I'm going to try reading in reverse order now. Yoshi says, where's the collective facepalm gif? Perfect for this occasion. Why are we changing the variables again? I thought the rip thing already triggered on the screen successfully. No, it didn't. Yeah, the animation, but not the achievement. We're trying to build in an achievement for this. Yeah, we saw the KO. That's not the problem. We're trying to build an achievement for essentially what's going to happen, Yoshi, is when the stream starts, there's a random number between 1 and 10. Whoever calls the rip command at the same time that wherever that number is, like this, let's say for this instance, the 6th, if it was set to 6, whoever triggers the rip command the 6th time earns the rip achievement. But the iceberg one you can only get at the very beginning if you're first to type first. So this one is more variable. You could get probably at any point as long as it hasn't happened yet. But let me go in. Let me change global variable. Okay, we're going to change this rip counter to 5. And let me save all this. And Yoshi, if you would do the honors, exclamation point rip, because you helped me figure all that out. Would you go ahead and do exclamation point rip, and hopefully this works. Yes, Gravedigger. Yoshi earned it 1 time. Fantastic. Good job, Yoshi. So that's what we were trying to achieve. So now it's working. Someone else do rip, just make sure it's not going to do it again. It shouldn't, but just to confirm that it's not going to. Oh, now every time it does. Now rip. Everyone gets the achievement. Okay, cool. Thank you, D. Tungsten. All right, now we're going to add to the trophy room. So this should be more easy. Hopefully. I mean, I thought that was going to be easy, but. Okay, I think we got it. That it's good now. Thank you. Okay, so sorry, and this will be the last thing. Then we're gonna be done. List my achievements. Okay, that's what we want. So now we're going to essentially get copy.
Oh, hey, it's Calculus again here with another spin of the Wheel of Morality. Wheel of Morality 012. Tell us a lesson that'll make us moo. Oh, mural number 204. This mural comes from Drew. He who lives by the womp dies by the womp. Oh, good point. Unless you're Francisco, then the womp comes for you regardless. Ah!
Very funny, Calculus. Very funny. And Grave Digger. This will be %, and this will be achieve RIP, rip, count. And then is there a grave emoji? I feel like there would be, like a headstone or something. Let's look. Grave. Perfect. Hopefully that actually shows. It's giving me this like little thing that I don't know what it is, but hopefully that works. All right. And Gravedigger that many times. Okay. All right. So we'll save that. Now, oh, Yoshi's leaving. Yep. It's almost midnight. I got to go back to the pumpkin carriage or something. All right. Lord God, thank you so much for Yoshi being here, helping me figure this stuff out, which made it go by much quickly, especially seeing that I can update variables. Please bless him, protect him, and look forward to the next time we can hang out and stream together. Amen. Have a good one, Yoshi. Thank you so much. And I'm going to, and you guys can try this too. If you do trophies,
It's at 8:31.
perfect. And did the stone grave. Oh, I need to do just need to make this like that. Nope. Whoops. Just need an extra quotation here. Gravedigger. All right. Save. Test that one more time to make sure it looks good. Okay, well, in the corner and Gravedigger 0 times. Perfect. All right, guys. I think that is that. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Oh, T-Tung says later Yoshi. Amen says Ashley. Moosepin. I got the non-achievement. Perfect. Is that where you're going for? T-Tung said. All right. Save all this. Thank you guys for the help. It's been fun doing a Fix-It stream, Fix-It Francisco stream. Glad we were able to get that. And now every stream, it'll be a little different. We'll never know. I mean, I can look it up and know, but you guys won't know. But if the rip command happens at a certain, whoever does the rip command. So I guess you're incentivized to, oh, and let me change it so that you guys can't spam the rip command. Golly sakes. It's the last thing I need is like rip. Oh my gosh. Why is this happening? Okay. Cooldowns, global, back to 30. I don't think I'll die within 30 seconds that often. Okay. Orca. I don't have Smotron going. All right, guys. Save. Let's see if we can raid anyone. And then we'll get out of here. Raid. Who is online? That I know. Not some randos.
Who are you gonna raid?
Well, we did Fuzzy Pickles last. Oh, let's raid Rift Tracks, guys.
Don't do that.
No, let's see. Assassinator Steph is starting soon. I feel like probably Assassinator. We've did Fuzzy Pickle. We could do book.
Streaming book. You've got a couple of people.
Do you guys have a preference between book, Fuzzy Pickles, and Assassinator Steph?
I got no pick.
D Tungsten says Rift Tracks, of course. Voltron,
It's
Ashley.
your pick, dude.
Voltron, really?
Voltron, indeed.
I should have a Voltron. Like, engage, interlock.
I think.
I'll do book. That's fine. I can do book.
Do book. Because Steph has her like screen.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we're gonna raid book. Let me start. And here is the message you guys can send. Let me get it prepped. If you are a sub, you can do this. You have been retro. Then you can just copy and paste this. And then retro, let's do. No. Okay. All right, guys. Here is the message that you can spam in Book's chat if you like to. I think, did that go through? Okay, good. Yeah, you've been interrupted by Retro Raid. Now play the game. Okay. But let me start that raid. Start raid, and we'll pray. Lord God, thank you so much for this evening. Thank you for everyone who came out to help me fix stuff on stream. I pray over D Tungsten and Bobo that you please help keep them warm, keep them and their families warm through this really fierce winter storm they're experiencing. Please be with me and my family as we're going through all the rain, which isn't nearly as bad, but may there not be any flooding here or anything like that. Please protect us, provide for us, Lord. May those of us who have prayer, faith, and trust in you pursue more and more each day. May we all experience your love, grace, beauty, and truth in a fresh new way. And we pray all this in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ, who left all majesty to come down into our depravity, lived the life we wouldn't, taught us how we could, for conquered sin, overcame death, being raised to you, the Father, making a way for us all to have a right relationship with you where there wasn't a way before. Amen. All right, guys. Well, until next time, here is your stream face.